Hi everyone! Ready to catch up on last week's top trending AI news? Let's get started. One of the top trending headlines was Elon Musk's AI company, xAI, addressing the Grok chatbot controversy. xAI has attributed controversial responses from its chatbot Grok regarding South African racial politics to an unauthorized internal modification. In response, the company is implementing stricter review processes and plans to publish Grok system prompts on GitHub to enhance transparency. Now, this was an interesting story, especially for those who aren't familiar with the back end of AI. So, with Grok completely talking about the white genocide, and despite it being any acts about it at all, it really made others wonder what was going on. But for AI developers, one of the first hints or ideas was that it was coming from the system prompt. So with the response being now to add some transparency to the system prompts for users to have a better understanding of why the system responds the way it does, I am surprised that it was pretty fairly easy for an unauthorized user to just mess with the system prompt without having checks and balances. And one other thing, because Elon Musk is such a controversial figure, I think that's why something like this was definitely more eyebrow raising as far as the message that Grok was sending. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I know there were a lot of people who thought that maybe this was intentional training by Grok, except that it was kind of responding to this with every single prompt, that even out of context ones. But I felt like, if this was ChatGPT, there would have been a response that maybe it was hacked. Mm-hmm. That there'd have been more grace, like, oh, someone's attacking the systems of ChatGPT, where we were actually questioning if this was what Grok's intent was to do. Mm-hmm. And I think that goes to show why the response here was to be more transparent, as maybe other companies will follow suit, so that in the future, if these kind of things happen, we immediately go to see the training that was intended, not what the result was. OpenAI has rolled out GPT 4.1, the latest iteration of its language model, now it's integrated into ChatGPT. These models offer enhanced performance and efficiency, catering to a broader range of user needs. In addition, OpenAI introduced Codex, a new AI coding agent designed to assist developers by writing code, debugging, and exploiting code bases. Codex aims to streamline software development and is available to ChatGPT Pro, Team, and Enterprise users. Alright, so 4.1. Surprisingly, this is actually newer than the 4.5 model, so not sure how the naming is working out. But let's get started here. 4.1 was already available to API users, but this is the first time that it's available inside ChatGPT platform itself. So I'm really excited, because I am a pro user, to try this out. I didn't get a chance to since it just released at the end of this week. And even more than 4.1, I'm actually excited for the coding agent, Codex. ChatGPT is already really good at coding, but I think being dedicated to that and being an agent makes it even more stronger to utilize specifically as a coding tool. And in collaboration with Lucasfilm, Fortnite has introduced an AI-powered Darth Vader NPC, which is featuring the voice modeled after the late James Earl Jones. Players can interact with Darth Vader using voice chat, with the AI responding in real time. And this feature utilizes technology from Google's Gemini 2.0 Flash and 11 Labs' Flash version 2.5 models. So Fortnite releasing this AI Darth Vader with support of the late James Earl Jones before he passed, along with his estate offering support, I think goes to show when AI usage, has the authorization of the person they're using, then it's less controversial than what we've seen them try to do with cases like Scarlett Johansson, for instance. Right. But there was still some controversy online. There were people who didn't know about the deal ahead of time and was asking for it to be taken down. And once they got informed, they were still kind of complaining about the use of AI in this case, and that they don't think a person's legacy should be used in perpetuity. But I think that this is kind of the thing that's going to happen for more iconic characters. Yeah, so I really do believe the internet really is mostly going to complain about AI uses in general, but I actually hope for myself that if it's authorized, we see more use cases like this. One thing that comes to mind is The Simpsons. This is a show that has gone on, and unfortunately a lot of the voice cast is just getting older, but using AI voices, we can keep them sounding the same as we remember them. So I hope if it's authorized that this could be an example of AI voice acting with support of the family. Well, that's the roundup of last week's top trending news. Make sure to like and subscribe so you can get updates on next week's trending AI news, and comment and let us know what you thought about this week.